Hello everybody, it is your boy GCP Nick, or Athenic in the Soul Masters community, and we're back with a much more recent game between me and my boy Robbie. The first game was from many moons ago, and I took way too long editing it, and the game we played today is I think only a couple weeks old as of the time of recording, so a lot of the things that people had pointed out in previous videos were mistakes where we were just new, we didn't really know what was going on. So and as to no surprise, I am playing Athena again as my commander. Once per turn, I may discard a focus. If I used a card as a shield energy, I could draw one card, which I don't know if I get to do that very often. Focus is such an issue with my Athena deck right now. And my deck has already changed from what we're seeing on screen now to something different. So hopefully I can get another video recorded soon. And as you're seeing, we're just constantly cutting each other's decks right now because we have to draw, mulligan, draw again, shuffle again, offer the cut. And we're playing for a winner's card today. So you need to lock in for that winner's card. So I'm going to play a card face down here, and then I'm probably going to summon something. Or am I playing a card face down? I am. And there we go, I'm going to play Bastion. My favorite card. This is my favorite card right now. Two things. One, you can only have two of them in your deck, because it's purple, which is lame. But the second thing, rest unit to intercept incoming attack. That is the defender, basically, is the best part of it. Protects me from pretty much whatever I want. The other thing though, Stalwart, if I had him in my energy field, I could rest him and negate an attack. Now this is equally as important as just having him face up. For example, if he is face up and we're in a situation where on the stack there may be a maul from Keshi where you can KO a unit costing 2 or less, he may choose my Bastion, right? So we'll see. Only when he's a trap though, I can avoid that, right? Because when it's the defender phase, I have all the priority. I can do whatever I want. So sometimes putting him down in your energy field is actually better than putting him on the field, but neither here nor there. He's still my favorite unit. He's my GOAT. And looks like Robbie's gonna play Wolfpack to bring out his Shadow, which is also an intercepting unit. So we are starting off the same here. And one of the things you're going to notice in this game is that there is a lot of thinking going on. What I like to call it is going into the tank. Going into the tank. I go into the tank a lot this game. Robbie's made some changes to his deck. It's a little faster. It's a little tougher to deal with. Ow! Sorry if you just got flashbanged. I forgot to turn the light on. Can you believe that? But anyways, so now everything's brighter. You can read the text. Robbie had to shuffle his deck after using Wolfpack. I tell him every time, I'm giving you a good cut. So if he wins the game here, it's because I gave him good cuts. So he owes me for next time if he wins. Do I win? I don't even know. I can't even spoil this game if I wanted to because I forget if I win or not. And here we're gonna play a Golem Core and then another card face down. I said a trap card face down. Yugi. Anyways, Golem Cores, nothing too crazy about them. When they phase up from the energy field, +1 damage. And yeah. So I'm going to smack Robbie in the face for 3 here. Wow, I am just realizing right now that you cannot see the focus card at all. I am so sorry about that. You cannot see that focus card at all. with the glare. Anyways, I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to play Librarian, which is a new card you didn't see from last video. I can only have one of them in my deck, as noted by that little red helmet there, where I get to look through my deck and look for any card that says Athena or 5th Army. Reveal it, and then put it in my hand, and then shuffle my deck, and then make Robbie cut it, and then generate 1 focus. Great card. Amazing card. Not sure if I blunder here. Yeah, when I look back on the footage now and I see what card I picked, I probably should have picked a different card, but I think I make a few too many mistakes this game, and but yeah, I pick up. Oh shoot, I don't even know what that card's called. I probably use it though, so you'll see it. You'll see it later. But yeah, I'm probably gonna pay 2 here for my weapon. That seems like a common. That's one of my. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what I do. Best weapon in the game for me, I guess. A +2 if I'm attacking with Athena. That's 5, right? My current 3 + 2, so it's either 5, 6, or 7. Those are big swings coming in, right? So it's important for me to get rid of his little wolf there. I do apologize. The table seems to be shaking a lot. I don't know if Robbie's playing a jingle on the table over there on his side or what. I think I set the camera up wrong again, so that is my bad. But anyways, nothing too crazy going on with Robbie's turn. I mean, he's clearly thinking about what to do. But yeah, sorry, didn't mean to say But anyways, the sword this time, same thing as last time, right? Comes in rested, can use it to buff a unit's attack or buff my attack by 2. I could also sacrifice it to generate 2 focus. I know I did that last time, but the last game that I played, there were so many blunders that, can you even say that I won fair and square? Probably not. Anyways, I probably won't do that this time. Oh, look at that. Robbie's going to play Librarian as well. It's his own version of Librarian, where he gets to search his deck for a Keshi card or a Crimson Shadow unit card, I believe. But anyways, and then he's going to shuffle. And then he's going to make me cut. And then he's going to reveal the card. And then he's going to generate 1 rage. But now that I'm talking about Robbie's cards, let me know if you would like to see on screen where you see the Azure Wrath. If you want to see both sides cards that are played, I could definitely put those up for people as well, if it helps kind of understand the flow of the game better. It would just take a little bit longer, but I wouldn't mind doing that if people like to see what's happening on both sides. Yeah, let me know, and then maybe I'll consider it. Maybe if you guys are lucky. Holy moly, Robbie! I'm taking all this time here talking about what I'm gonna do. Oh, never mind. He grabs a card called Sybil. This might be new from the last time we played, but it's probably not. But basically, how it works is it is a 2 cost, 2 attack, 3 health, with the option to pay a focus to give it +3 attack. So then it would hit for 5. But oh, sorry, but you would have to pay a rage. Sorry, a rage. Oh, here we go. We're cutting. Boom. Yeah, it's a rage. Yeah. So he pays a rage and gives it the buff. So yeah, he's probably gonna put another card down so that he can play that. I would assume. Since he is allowed to play 2 this turn, I think he's only played 1 energy resource. But yeah, along with the difference from the first video to this current one is I've been studying the rules and the guidebook a lot, because our playgroup doesn't have a judge right now. So oh, I'm taking 3 damage. Ugh! To the face. Oh, Robbie's gonna bring in his Onyx Temple for 2 rage, which is a free. Get this, by the way, guys. A free focus generation. Anyway, pretty cool if I say so myself. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, our playgroup doesn't have a judge, and so anytime we have questions about the rules, we're basically pulling up the rule book to double check. So I said, you know what? Whatever, I will study the rules because I really love this game. I love playing it. I will study the rules, and then if I feel confident ever, then I may take the test and see if I can be a judge. But he has passed it back to me, and he did exactly what I thought. He played 2 more. He played another resource, and he was able to bring in his Sybil. I am going to play 2 cards face down. Then I'm going to attack him. Oh, sorry for the leg. I'm going to attack him there. And then generate a focus. He is going to sick the dog on me to kind of negate that attack. Totally fine. I think he's at 7. He's at 7 health right now, so he's not too bad. Let's see what we're gonna do here. I think I'm gonna do a little something for sure. I mean, I got 5 energy. Let's see what we can make happen. Okay, I'm tapping 3 for Knight Percival. Ooh, yeah, my Taunter is my next favorite unit. Oh, and we're also bringing out a Phase Ranger. Okay, so I am making the decision to leave no energy up when passing the turn, which is not good. But anyways, oh, and I'm gonna bring out the best armor in the game, the Knight's Fall, which lets me phase for free. Not phase for free, but it pays the cost to phase, and which doesn't mean that I get to actually phase for free, but it means that when it says pay 1 energy to phase, I can use that to pay for it. As it says, target unit does not require energy to activate phase this attack. So, best armor for Athena, sort of. We'll see. I mean, I've changed my deck even more recently to add in some 12th army units, so phasing all of a sudden isn't the best thing for me. But anyways, back to this current game. As you know, Knight Percival, when... Oh, look, I'm getting mauled. As I just said this before, I'm literally getting mauled. I forget exactly what maul does, but Keshi's swinging for 3. And then he used the maul to buff it up to 3 or whatever, and then he targeted my Phase Ranger because you can KO a unit costing 2 or less. So I didn't take any damage in this instance, but I did lose 2 units, which sucks. But what can you do? So anyways, I guess I don't need to explain Phase Ranger because you'll literally never see him again. He's dead. But Knight Percival, if rested, must be attacked. That's how taunt works. Alright, I'm getting Iron Furred. Now here's the thing about Iron Fur. The creators of Soulmaster have reprinted Iron Fur correctly to where it now says place on battleground, and then it removes at your first upkeep, similar to Athena's Blessing, where it is on the battleground as a unit until you basically use it. That is the same for Iron Fur. If you've opened up any collector's editions boxes and gotten that, that is what that card says. So we don't know that at the time, but he only has 1 unit on the board anyways, so not a big deal. But as you know, Iron Fur reduces attacks by 1 per instance of damage. He's gonna pass it to me after playing Wolf's Bane. After he hit me for 5, I'm pretty sure he hit me for 5 with Sybil. So I think I have 2 life left. He has 7. I'm gonna take out Sybil with Knight Percival because now he has to attack Knight Percival if he wants to get to me. Excuse me. So sorry. I'm gonna bring in a Phase Knight. This is a recent addition to my deck because I found that I was struggling with the mid game units. You know, the 3 and 4 cost units. I had a decent amount of 1 and 2, and I have a couple 6s to really push it, but I didn't have any, you know, 4 cost or good 4 cost units. So we're gonna tap 4 to bring him in, then tap 1 more for Athena's Blessing. As you know, place on battleground, I either get 2 armor or 2 damage. I am going to attack him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 because of Iron Fur. And unfortunately, there was no point in me cracking the Athena's Blessing because it wouldn't have. And maybe it would have evoed him, but I don't know. I also generate a focus with Athena's Blessing. Great card. Great card. Literally probably the best 1 cost in the game other than Bastion for me. When I see Athena's Blessing in my hand, I'm like happy because it's a 1 cost, 1 focus, plus the either 2 or 2 comes in handy a lot. For example, I can use it to buff up Knight Percival to 6 HP and potentially, you know, survive an attack. Yeah, sorry, I like my stuff to be tilting to the right a little bit here. But let us see what Robbie decides to cook up. You might think that I'm in a pretty good board state right now, and if I wasn't playing someone like Keshi, you'd be right. But unfortunately, Keshi has access to haste units, and they are just the bane of my existence as an Athena player. Robbie's gonna Wolfpack again. You know the vibe from that one. Search your deck for a little puppercino. Shuffle the deck, get it cut. Reveal the card, and then generate a rage. I don't even know. I feel like we start to forget to cut after the game started. Like, sometimes I'm like, I can't be asked if you shuffled it well enough, whatever. Oh, just kidding. I cut it. I love his Keshi cards. Those are pretty sweet. That's a Keshi on the back of his card. Mine's boring. Mine's just a red back. But, and then my focus and my, what is it called? Reserve cards. They're like those little Pikachu Thunderbolts from Pokemon. Don't copyright me. Okay. Does Wolfpack let you put it right onto the field? That would be pretty broken if it did. It might. I have no idea. Anyway, Robbie's gonna play Alice. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. If Wolfpack did say place on field. He's gonna play an Alice, which I think is a 2-cost, 4/4. Just great unit to have all around. All right, I am pretty sure I am getting absolutely obliterated. Robbie is hitting me for 3 + 3, so he is attacking my Knight Percival with 3, and he's sniping it for 3, so that's 6. So there's nothing I could do to let him live. Here's the thing, I could have Athena's Blessing for 2, which would put him at 6, and then I could have discarded a card. Knight Percival has the option to discard 1 card, but depending on what I had in my hand, I probably wasn't in the best position to do that. But you never know. I mean, 2020, I can't even see my hand right now, so I wouldn't know, but I would assume probably not. And then Robbie's going to spend some rage to bring in a weapon. And his weapon is similar to mine, where it's like +1 damage, sacrifice to generate 2 rage. But Keshi players never have an issue with rage, so who really cares? I'm going to put another card face down. A lot of no core. I'm not drawing any cores this game, if you guys haven't noticed. So a lot of the cards I want to play are face down, but I need them to be able to, you know, play around. So what I'm gonna do here is gonna take a little bit of time to explain. So I'm gonna pay 4 to summon another Phase Knight. Then I am going to attack Robbie with my commander for 3 plus the sword, so 5. So I am going to force him to level up. Now, I have 4 energy gone out of my 7. I think I have all 7 down right now. So what I'm hoping to do is find a way to get some of that back, because the same way phasing works when you phase a small unit for a big unit and you have to pay the additional cost. Like, let's say you're phasing the Phase Squire for the Phase Ranger. Phase Squire is a 1 cost, Phase Ranger is a 2 cost. You have to pay the phase, then you have to pay the difference. The same works in reverse, where I am going to attack him with Phase Knight, swap him with Knight Robertson, refund the difference from 4 to 3, pay the focus to return Shadow to Robbie's hand, and then return Phase Knight face up to my energy field. And which is really nice, because that gives me another energy to work with. And this is very powerful. This is one of the more powerful ways to play around Athena. So, because I did the discard 1 focus, return enemy unit costing 2 or less, I was able to make sure that Robbie couldn't intercept. Because phasing resolves first, and then Robbie would have the chance. But since he didn't have anything, yeah, I was able to get that attack in, and it felt pretty cool to do that. That was probably one of the first times, because like I said, the Phase Knight is new to my deck. That was one of the first times I've been able to do that. And yeah, then we're going to pass it to Robbie and see what he can do. Now, what I should have done, I should have I should have set that up so that I could bring out my Phase Temple a little bit sooner. Phase Temple is very strong because it allows you to get an extra damage to each phase, and you really want to maximize the damage when phasing. Most units, aside from a few like Sabrina and Knight Robertson, most phasing units do get the +1 attack on phase plus the +1 attack on the Phase Temple. So that could be a potential of 2. And then let's say maybe I Queen's Championed that round, that's +3. I mean, it's good. Now, let's see what Robbie gets up to here. I have nothing in the way of stopping him from just swinging for 8. You know, 4 with Alice, 4 with Keshi. Ooh, that's not good. He tapped 5, I think, for Garrett something. I don't even know what this guy does, but I know he swings for 6. I do know that. And it's probably a haste unit, because why wouldn't it be? So, just when you think my board state's looking good, I get this. This is the reason I've made even more changes recently to my Keshi deck, or to my Athena deck. I have added in some 12th Army units that have Intercept, which is the direct counter to haste units. Yep, he's tapping 1 for the dog. Okay, he's tapping 2 for this is really where it starts to go downhill for me, where I realize I am in trouble. Anyway, like I was saying, intercept units. So intercept units come in with summoning sickness, obviously, so they can't attack. But what they can do is they can be rested to intercept an attack, and then, you know, that is basically a better version of Defender, or a similar version. But anyways, I've added some of those in because I don't know. I need something to be able to deal with these haste units. You know. Now I think Robbie is attacking me. Yes, he is. So he's attacking me for 4. Yeah, he tried attacking me with Shadow, even though he just summoned it, which I let him. Yeah, well, which he realized after he couldn't. So, anyways, he attacks me with Keshi. I crack that, Athena's Blessing, and then I discard the card that I looked. Here's the thing: I discard the card that I was looking for with my Librarian. I never even used it. That was a huge blunder by me. Then he attacks me with Alice, and I trigger my Face Down Bastion. Remember what I said earlier? Face Down Bastion is such a goated card to negate the attack. I was really hoping, I mean, it didn't really matter whether he attacked with Alice or Garrett. I'm on 1 HP right now. So I would have popped the Bastion defense regardless. But yeah, now I'm down to 6 energy. And I probably don't have a lot of cards in hand right now. If I think about it, I don't think I do. But that's okay. We will see what happens. Robbie's probably going to Savage Roar so that he can Evo me, so that he can hit me for 6. Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. So he's waking his commander up. I genuinely, I have nothing for this. Yeah, I'm cooked. And I'm pretty sure Savage Roar gives his units a +1, which doesn't really matter because Garrett's the only one that can attack this turn. But now he's hitting me for 7. So he's coming in. Here's the thing. Yeah, so he's coming in for 4 again, so I Evo. And then I don't even know what he tries doing here. I Evo, so not much changes here. Here's my cute little commander. I actually have this card, the gold border. I just acquired it from the collector's box from one of the other guys who we play with. He just gave it to me because he's a homie, and he's amazing. So anyways, I Evo, no big deal, and then I get hit for 7, which is fantastic, and maybe 8. I don't even know. Like I am getting like, oh, I'm even getting frustrated now. But this is how hard it is to play against Keshi. He paid 5, and like he hit me for 7. 5 energy for 7. Yeah, yes, he Savage Roared, so he can't do that again. But like, dude, like, what am I supposed to do? You know, you have to play with what you think is happening in the moment. I didn't know he was gonna Savage Roar. You know, not much I can do. Oh, I drew a core. Look at that. Yeah, that's unfortunate for sure. But, and here's the other thing, right? If I go to attack his Garrett now, he's got 2 dogs that he can stop me from hitting him with. The only way I can get rid of Garrett is with a spell, basically. What's it called? It's called like Vanishing Seal or something like that, I think is what it's called. Or something. But it gets rid of it. Oh, here we go. So, Phase Temple is a worse version of the Onyx Temple. Essentially, well, it depends how you look at it. Worse in the sense that it's not worse, but yeah, see, I'm going to try and attack Gareth. Boom, one of the dogs intercepts it. But anyways, Phase Temple, when a unit phases into the battleground, gain 1 damage, and then when a unit activates phasing, rest the temple, draw 1, discard, and then if it's a 5th army unit discarded, generate a focus, which is not bad, right? Like, it's a give and take system. If I draw a card I don't need, great, I can discard it, get the focus. But it's the fact that you can only do it once. Not that you can only do it once, sorry, but it's just the fact that you have to give up something to get it. Anyway, enough about Phase Temple. Okay. That's a blunder. That's a blunder. Okay, let's go back. Sabrina, when she comes onto the field, generate 1 focus. Cool. When she phases, generate 1 focus. No big deal. She's not even in my deck anymore, so sorry, love you, girl, but not enough. What I did here, I mean, I can't believe I did this. This is the stupidest thing I think I've ever seen. I paid 4 energy to put the dog on the bottom of his deck just so that I could attack and kill Garrett. I'm processing what's happening live. So it looks like I phased my knight with Robertson so that I could put Alice back in his hand, and then also I don't know. I'm pretty sure I declared the attack into Gareth and not Robbie himself. But maybe he didn't hear me. Oh, maybe he's deciding if he can discard a card to save him, which I'm not 100% sure if Gareth has it. Oh, wait a second. I'm declaring... Okay, now I'm declaring an attack into Gareth. Oh, yeah. Robbie's pointing out that I evoed, which is true. Here's my level 2 commander because I just got molly-walloped. So anyways, I phase Knight Robertson. I pay the cost to phase him. Then I pay the cost difference between 3 and 4. And swap him with Phase Knight so that it's hitting for 6, which is more than Garrett has. So that's how we ended up dealing with that. That's no problem. But the problem, here's the problem. I'm pretty sure I only have 12 health left. And Robbie is only on Evo 1. And I'm on Evo 2 already. Because remember, his Gareth hit me for 7. Or did I... What is this? Oh no, that's only Evo 1, sorry. I think I got it wrong. I've only Evo'd once. I see the picture now. That's only my... I'll have to double check in the recording. But that's Evo 1 that I'm on. And I think I only have 2 health left in my first evolution. Because I still have 10 health, it says. So, I mean, I'm probably going to Evo, right? Like, I only drew 1 Knight Percival so far, so that's only 1 taunt unit. and I've done my best to mitigate the damage, but I wasn't able to when it mattered. Looking back, you know, you always want to block the damage when you know it's coming, but you never know it's coming. I don't know. That's why this game has a lot of complexity to it, right? A lot of decision making. I've been phasing pretty well this time round. He's gonna tap 2 for Alice again. Will I let him keep it this time? It's like last time when I kept putting his dog back. Oh, he's gonna. Oh yes, I am now remembering how this game goes. He healed, and I let it resolve. So I think it's a heal for 2, and lo and behold, he healed again. Like, oh my, yeah. So not only do they have haste units, they can also heal, and once per turn, Robbie can also heal. Oh, and he Iron Furred. Oh my God! Wow, wow, guys, this is such a fun and interactive match I'm playing. You know, on the upside though, Keshi's Crimson Shadow clan doesn't have a single taunt unit in it. So in a sense, there's give and take, but as it stands right now, haste is over and above the best ability. Sorry, not ability, because abilities are like spell cards. It is the best trait, I guess, if you want to say it. Haste is the best trait that you could possibly have. And I evolve. I get clapped. I get clapped again. That's okay. I am now level 3. Well, it's called Evo 2, but it's basically level 3 if you start at level 1. But yeah, you'll see the picture here of what it looks like. She's so cute. And yeah, he passes the turn to me. He doesn't have any resource. Oh, he has 1 resource up. So, you know, I gotta make a push here to do some damage. And hopefully I can do that. Oh, let's go, another Golem Core. Oh, what a cutie. I think they all do the same. Okay, so here's what I do here. I pay all 6 of my resource. Oh, sorry, 6 of my 7 resource to play Captain Stain. Now, granted, next turn, you know, I can do a little something, you know? I can do a Master Phaser and get some big damage off. So I'm gonna swing into Robbie for 7. But remember, he healed last round. So, you know. Now, Robbie reminds me, because again, Iron Fur is not on the battleground. Robbie reminds me when I attack him that my Sabrina won't Evo him because of the Iron Fur, which he had the option to just let it go through and just, you know, not say anything. But I'm going to face Sabrina with my Knight Percival. Finally, another Knight Percival. And hit him for 5. Because when Knight Percival phases, he gets +1. The Phase Temple triggers, gives him +1. And then I get to draw a card, discard a card. Unfortunately, I discard Thom because he is a 1-cost taunt unit, but he has to be rested for it to be taunted, right? And I have no way of phasing Thom up, and I have no way of attacking with him on this turn. And I know that I am level 3 or Evo 2, so I know the clock is ticking, and I can't afford to put him down and wait until my next turn. You know, I might not have a next turn. So let's see what I do here. Now I do have the taunter, right? So like I have a little bit of leeway. It just depends what Robbie has. He has his other feat, which is Shadow Clone. What am I counting here? Yep, I'm just hitting him for 5 with Phase Ranger. I have no energy to phase him. So I'm hitting him for 5, which will be 4, and then I'm hitting him for 4, which will be 3, because he has Iron Fur. And again, The question becomes whether or not I should have summoned Stain, because without a doubt I will win next turn with Captain Stain on the field, especially knowing that he has to attack my Knight Percival, because you can only have 5 units on the battleground at once, right? So Knight Percival will die, and then Captain Stain will be able to master phase up to 6 cost of units that will all be coming up with, you know, +1, +1, +1. So I know I will win the game next turn, so I have to risk spending 6 to bring out Captain Stain, which in turn leaves me with no resources to defend with. So let's see if I can do it. If Robbie passes the turn here, well, here's the thing. He just played Jacqueline, which you'll never guess. She's a haste unit. She also has the ability to execute a unit costing 2 or less at the cost of a rage. Fortunately, I don't have one on the field, but guess what? Let's say I had Thom out there. Boom, now he's cooked. He's gone. So anyways, Jacqueline's a 5/5 with haste. Yeah, just, yep. As it was written, Robbie's going to Shadow Clone. And those units have haste, so he can bring back whatever he wants. Because, well, it would be silly if they didn't have haste, because they go away at the end of the turn. But, yeah, they have haste. So, oh no, not the dog. I think my biggest mistake here was, I think I spent too much focus on returning cards to his hand, and I probably should have been able to Queen's Blessing on my turn. Or Queen's Champion, sorry, to give myself armor. Because all I had to do was survive. Right now, I don't even know what, like, I know what we're talking about, but at the same time, I don't. I think Robbie's just trying to figure out if he can win this turn. And I think I have 3 health, so I don't know what he's waiting for. He only has to hit Knight Percival, and then me, and I'm dead. Like, Keshi is swinging right now, or maybe I have 13 health. I don't know. I either have 3 or 13. But anyways, I have to try and keep Knight Percival alive, but I'm only allowed to discard 1 card for him because he only has 1 green shield. So the only card I have is a 1 shield, so when he taps the sword, you know, that's it. Now what I can do though, once per turn, is spend a focus if I use a card as a shield resource to draw a card, which I do because maybe I draw something for myself, you know, like a 2 shield or something, because I'm allowed to discard 3 cards per instance of damage on myself. Problem is, Keshi's now swinging for 7, and he hasn't even swung with Jacqueline, you know what I mean? So here's the thing, Keshi's swinging for 7, then he's gonna spend 1 rage to buff up all his units. I think I discard a card. Oh yeah, okay, yes, I do have 13 or 14 health. I discard 2 cards, probably to reduce it to 5. Yeah, so I only take 5 from him. But then I take 6. I think I take 6 from Jacqueline. And then basically I realize in this moment I have 10 health. I'm about to take 6 health. Then Sybil is going to attack me for 5, and then, or 6, and then Shadow's going to attack me for 2. It's over. Like, I blundered by playing Stain, you know what I mean, instead of something else. I don't know what else I could have done, but in this moment, I think I realized I've lost. Yeah, and there's the GG. Thanks for watching, y'all.